Time. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? One of the critical questions that I get all the time, and it's that I get all the time is, Cook, how come nobody approaches me? And oftentimes people think that because someone doesn't approach them, that makes them that they believe something is wrong with them. Eve, what's up? Just because nobody approaches you doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. Oftentimes people think, hey, people think that nobody's approaching them. But in actuality, people do approach you. We get accustomed and we get so used to people not approaching us that we connect everybody. Hey Val, we think that because nobody approached us on Monday or nobody approached us throughout the week, then what we do is that we add it to the collection and make it a collage. So we couple Monday through Friday with last year, Monday through Friday, with the year before that, Monday through Friday. And so we go up in our minds thinking that nobody is approaching you. When people approach us, but we're just not making ourselves available or looking at the clues. We're looking over the clues. We don't look at the person. We don't look at the context clues. We're so used to people just coming up to us and saying, can I get your number? No, some people don't function like that. I'm here to tell you there are more people that approach you than what you think. There are more people that want to get to know you, that want to acquaint themselves with you than what you think. And so to become more attractive, you have to stop looking at yourself as an option. You can't, you can't go through thinking that you are an option when you're in the market or wherever you are. You can't begin to think of yourself as an option. You have to begin to think of yourself as a must have. Everybody put that in the chat, must have. Yeah. You are a must have. Why? Because what you have, nobody else have. Thank you. What you have, nobody else have. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. Not only were you fearfully and wonderfully made, nobody else has your DNA, has your fingerprints. You were uniquely made. So the first thing to become more attractive and make people want you more is stop thinking that you're unattractive. Stop thinking that you're optional. You are a must have. You have to stop saying nobody approaches me. Stop letting words of nobody, don't, people never say, nobody thinks about me, nobody finds. You have to change your thought process about yourself. People do approach you. I can't tell you how many times that I have introduced myself to somebody based off of eye contact. But because we're so because we're so accustomed to going to wherever we're going, we go straight in and we have tunnel vision that we're not paying attention to anything else but what we came in for and what we're ready to leave out and get. So we're so accustomed, April, We're so accustomed to just going straight in and coming out because why? We're so used to, or we have conjured up in our mind that's not true. We've conjured up in our mind that something that is not true, that is based off of 1 or 2 days of people. Now, you've conjured this thing up in your mind that's pure D a lie. You taking 1 or 2 days, you taking 3 or 4 days, and you're coupling it with, and you're equating it to 365 days. The two don't equate. So number one, you have to begin to believe you are a must have. When you begin to believe that you are a must have, you'll start to dress like you are a must have. You'll start to smell like you are a must have. Your facial expressions will change because you'll have the confidence. You won't mind smiling everywhere you go. You won't mind speaking everywhere you go. You have to believe that you are not an option. Whether you are a male or a female and you're looking at this, you cannot believe that you are an option. There's something unique about you. There's a quality about you. I don't care if you have a twin brother. I don't care if you have a twin sister. Even though you have a fraternal twin or whatever they call a Siamese twin, I don't know. Even if you have a identical twin, you two are not the same. What you bring to the table is unique. When God birthed us, he gave each and every one of us a purpose. My purpose is not your purpose. My assignment is not your assignment. Who I am is not who you are. They don't mesh well. So what does that mean? You have to begin to stop thinking that you are an option. Period. You are a must-have. I want to pause right here and give yourself an opportunity to make a declaration, to the world and to the atmosphere. I want you to yell out loud or just say it right now. I am a must-have. I am a must-have. The second thing on how to make yourself attractive. The second thing, and do me a favor, hit that follow button right now. The second thing on how to make yourself attractive, I want to give you this. Are you ready? Is that you have to strip everything outside of you of the confidence that you gave it. In this moment and from going forward, you have to have more confidence. And thank you. You have to have more confidence in you than the things outside of you. Can I go there? Let me prove my point parenthetically. You will go get in your car. You'll go get in your car with the expectancy that your car will turn on. You would then put that car in drive. You'll pull off with the expectancy that that car that you came out with, that you had enough confidence in to get you from A to B. You had confidence in that thing. And you didn't have any worries. All you're doing is putting gas in it. You have confidence that the food that you're going to eat has enough nutrition in it, and the water that you are drinking will hydrate you. That's your confidence. That same you have confidence in your boss. You have confidence in your employer that they're going, that they're going to pay you week to week or check to check. Well, I'm saying to you, that same confidence that you have in those apparatuses, those those inanimate objects or adamant object, or those, that vehicle, the car, the paycheck, whatever it is, that same confidence, I need you to strip it and put all of that confidence back in you. That you have more confidence in your capabilities and you and your being and your mindset than any other thing or person that you come in contact with. The problem that happens is, Val, the problem that happens is, Sonia, Renee, Wendy, Kivon, the problem is that we are giving too many people too much credit. You giving too many people too much credit. The reason people attract to other people, Val, is because of the energy they give out. It's your energy that makes you attractive. You can be the most handsomest person in the world, and if your energy is off, ain't nobody gonna approach you. Let me give it to you again. You could be the prettiest, well, a man will approach a woman, forget about that confidence, but I'm just saying, you could be the handsomest guy in the world. You could be the prettiest girl in the world, but you won't attract the person that you're supposed to attract because your energy isn't there, your confidence isn't there. And I'm saying to you that stop believing in everybody else, stop believing in everything you indulge in, stop believing in that job, stop believing in your paycheck, stop believing in your car, stop believing in everything outside of you, and take that and internalize it and be confident about who you are and who you are becoming. Nobody in this world deserves more credit than you. Stop esteeming people. I guess I need to smile more. Yes, baby. Yeah, you stop giving so many people credit. Let's share this out, everybody. Share this out with as many people as possible. Take all of this confidence out of everybody else. Let me give you one of the things that when I was younger, right? When I was around, I want to give you this scenario, right? When I was around 30, from the age of 27 to about from the age of 27 to about 40, from the age of 27 to about 40 to about 45, from the age of about 27 to about 45, right? I flew around, listen to this, from the age of 27 to about 44, I flew around to every pastor that you saw on TV. Every pastor that you saw on TV. Yeah. Because I idolized them and I wanted them to see something in me that I felt was great. Listen to where I'm going at. I would go out on dates as well. Listen to me. I'm going somewhere. Stick with me. I will go out on these multiple dates, spending buku money, texting all day, because I wanted the person to like me. So two things. I wanted to go around because I wanted my idols, the people that I esteemed, to have interest in me, to put me on a platform that I was called to. And the people that I wanted to date, I wanted them to like me. I wanted them to find interest in me. I wanted them to give in, or I wanted them to see me how I saw them. I wanted them to be just as interested in me that I was interested as I was interested in them. Why am I saying this to you? Because there's some of us who want somebody that's going to be just as interested in me or you as you are them. I'm saying to you that to make yourself more attractive is that you have to have the ultimate interest in yourself. You got to love you with the ultimate love. You have to go above and beyond to see your own purpose and stop looking for everybody to see the purpose in you or the greatness in you. No. Your ultimate strength, your ultimate confidence has to come from within. Do not go anywhere from this point on looking for anybody to validate who you are. Because when you begin to validate yourself, you become more attractive than ever. Let me give that to you again. When you begin to validate yourself, you become your biggest cheerleader. You become your biggest lover because you're loving yourself. You become your biggest fan. You become your biggest motivator when you begin to validate yourself. Cook, how do I become more attractive? I'm giving you through it. Start validating yourself and stop looking for everybody else to validate you, because when you validate yourself, your attraction becomes next level. Baby, you become like a must-have. What? Hey, Val. Hey, Vicky, you become a must-have because people are attracted to confidence. They are attracted to confidence. So the first thing, Val, the first thing we talked about, the first thing we did was what? We said that in order to be attractive or to make ourselves attractive, make sure that you hit that follow button. To make ourselves more attractive, we said what? You have to begin to think yourself as a must-have and start equating 2 or 3 days. Thank you, April. Stop equating 2 or 3 days with 360. People are trying to get with you. People like you. So stop thinking nobody tries to talk to you. That's what we talked about. Right? Hey, Diamond, they're right. You have to think of yourself as the must-have. The second thing that I said is what? Y'all remember? What did I say the second thing that we have to do? The second thing I said is that we have to begin to validate ourselves, that we have to esteem ourselves, that we have to strip everybody and everything outside of us of the confidence. Of the confidence we or the validation that we give them. Stop validating everybody else. Oh, hey, baby. And then stop beginning to validate. And the third thing to make yourself more attractive, this is the last one. I need you to get this. Is stop making yourself available so much to people that don't want anything. You have to stop making yourself available to everybody else, and you have to pour into you. The problem that most of us have is that we give away our attraction. How do we do that, Cook? We give away our attraction, Kim. Yeah, we give away. We give away our confidence, Kim. Val, the problem that most of us have is that yeah, exactly. We make other people our priority. What do you mean by that, Cook? Because in order to make yourself attractive, sometimes, get this, because you have been dealing with feeling unattractive, or you've been dealing with feeling like nobody wants you and so on and so forth, sometimes you have to get rid of the people that you've been hanging around that feel the same way you do. Let me give it to you again. Some of us, the reason that you're feeling unattractive The reason you're feeling unattractive, the reason people ain't trying to holler at you is because you're hanging around other people that feel the same way you do. And you have to change your thought process. You have to change your scenery. You have to change your environment. Why is this key, Cook? Because you are hanging around with people that's sucking your confidence out of you instead of helping you pour into you. You can't grow. Hey, Mo, you can't grow. Or you can't, Crystal, you can't grow and get to the level that you want to get to and build up the confidence within yourself if you keep hanging around people who suck in a little bit of confidence that you're trying to build up. So every time you take a step forward, because of their energy, because of their mindset, because of how they feel about themselves, and you can tell, you got some friends, they got some self-esteem issues. Stop playing. Some friends that got some confidence issues. You know it. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you, Melissa, they're not going to like me when I say this. You're not going to like me when I'm saying this. Some of y'all keep hanging around with those no confident, no self-esteem, lack of interest, low budget energy. You heard what I said. Some of y'all hanging around low budget energy people. People who ain't even got no energy. They don't want nothing in life. Some of y'all hanging around them because you like it. You heard what I said. And I don't take that back, because you like it. You like it. And you know why you like it? Because they don't challenge you to be great. So you feel comfortable. They're not challenging you. They're not stretching you. They're not stretching you to be great. They don't ever try to do things to help grow you. So we love it. So we love that low budget energy. We love it. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't trying to do nothing. They're okay with being okay. I don't want to be okay. I don't want anybody around me that has mediocre energy. I'm too vulnerable. You don't want to have anybody around you with low budget energy if you're trying to go to the next level, if you're trying to be more attractive, if you're trying to get to the next level, if you're trying to build up their self-confidence, if you're trying to go to Saturn, if you're trying to see things that you've never seen, if you're trying to be loved the way you've never been loved, if you're trying to be appreciated the way that you've never been appreciated, you got to get from around some of those people. And I promise you, you may say, well, Cook, ain't none of my friends like that. Everybody has a low budget energy friend. Stop playing. Everybody has a low budget energy friend. Everybody has that friend that just wants to go along to get along. Everybody has that. Everybody has somebody that's self-doubting, that don't believe nothing that goes on. They don't believe it. Yeah. You either have it in your family, you either have it as your friend. You want me to prove my point? I can prove my point. Whenever we look, and I'm going to close it, I don't want to get biblical, but I got to go there really fast. The one thing about Jesus and his walk is that he had a doubting disciple, right? He had a doubting disciple, Thomas. Thomas said, I don't believe that man died until I can see or I can touch the nail prints in his hand. He didn't believe it. So everybody has a doubter that we hang around. All of us have a doubter. Then we have somebody like Peter. Peter is the same disciple that told Jesus He said, Melissa, he said, I will go to bat with you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be there for you and forever. That's what he said to her. That's what Peter said to Jesus. Jesus said, no. And when the cock throws 3 times, and when they came to Peter, he said he don't know that man. He stabbed him in the back, and he was nowhere to be found. Sin City. All of us have these type of friends around us. All of us have a Judas. All of us have a Bartholomew. All of us have a Matthew, the tax collector, a crook. All of us have these individuals. I'm saying to you, take all of your confidence from them and put it in yourself. Work on you. You want to be more attractive. I just gave you 3 keys. 3 keys. The first key is what? The first key is you have to begin to train your mind as you are a hot commodity and that you are a must-have. Now you got to work towards that. You can't just, that's just not something. You have to put something inside of you. We'll talk about that next time. The second thing is that what did I say? The second thing is that you have to begin to validate yourself. I said this, Beth, I said this. I said we have to stop esteeming people, places, and things more than we esteem ourselves. We have to stop validating people, places, and things more than we validate ourselves. And we have to stop loving everybody else than we love ourselves. All of that, you have to stop feeding everybody else's ego and start feeding yourself. What would it be? What would it look like if you stop liking everybody else's posts? If you stop scrolling through, critiquing everybody else's post, and you start putting energy and investing time and investing confidence in your own post? What would it look like? What would that look like? That you stop going at everybody else's page and that you focus more on what you bring to the table and how you can make better posts or how you can create a better social media presence. What would that look like? You have to believe that you are attractive. I'm telling you, for all of those that's out here, and the premise of what I'm talking about, I gave you 3 keys on how to become more attractive. Because you always talking about somebody don't approach you and all that. That's a lie. People want you, babe. People want you. Sir, people want you. People want you. And the third thing is that I said, is that you have to stop spreading yourself like mustard. You have to stop spreading yourself like mustard. What do I mean by that? My time is up. I'm closing. Make sure that you hit that follow button. Make sure that you hit that follow button and share this out. You have to stop spreading yourself like mustard. You're making yourself available to too many people. And you know they ain't right. And the examples that I gave is that you know they're not right. You know it. You know their energy is off. You know they don't mean you any well. You know they really, for some of us, you know they really don't bring nothing to the table for real. But you like being around them because they don't make you feel uncomfortable. They make you feel too comfortable that you ain't got to think around them. You ain't got to think. You just, hey, auntie, you ain't got to think. You okay with that. Some people okay with just having friends like that. But nobody on this chat, I challenge you. Stop being okay with people who's just, make sure y'all follow auntie. Stop being okay with people who are okay with just being okay. I don't want to just be okay. I want to maximize who I am. And I want to close with this. I want you to begin. I want to stretch you. I want to stretch you a little bit. Thank you, baby. I want to stretch you to your next level. I want you to challenge yourself to start doing things that's going to make you feel good, and stop complimenting people outside of you more than you compliment yourself. Thank you, Tip. I want to challenge you today. I want you to compliment, with every compliment that you give somebody else, I want you to give yourself 10. For every for every compliment, thank you, baby, for every compliment that you give somebody else, I want you to take it to the 10th exponent. Let me give it to you again. I want to stretch you. I want to challenge you. I want to stretch your mindset. For every compliment that you give somebody else, I want you to give yourself 10 of them. So if you tell somebody, oh, that's a nice coat. Thank you, baby. Yeah, if you tell somebody, say something, oh, that's a nice coat. I want you to go look at yourself, and I want you if you see somebody that has a nice coat, when you validate them, I want you to go look at yourself in the mirror, and I want you to tell yourself, oh, I like that shirt you got on. I like those glasses you got on. I like those shoes you got on. I like how it fits you. I like that perfume or that cologne that you're wearing. With every confidence that you give somebody else, I want you to return it back to you tenfold. I want to stretch you today. I want you to feel more attractive. I want you to know that you are attractive. And so we're going to strip everybody else of the 100% compliments that you give everybody else and begin to validate yourself. So what's my challenge to you? Put it in the chat for me. What's my challenge to you? Put it in the chat. My teeth starting to hurt now, y'all. I flossed my teeth. I did it too hard. But let's put that in the chat. What are we going to do? Thank you. Auntie. What are we going to do, chat? We are going to what? For every compliment that you give somebody else, what are we going to do? Put it in chat. Put it in chat. For every compliment that you give somebody else, you're going to do what? Thank you, Vicky. You're going to do what? Compliment. Thank you for that, Krista. Thank you. You're going to give yourself 10 compliments for every compliment. The second thing that I'm going to challenge you to do is that I want you to mentally call out, mentally, not verbally. Thank you, Auntie. I want you to, second thing, I'm not going to inundate you. I want to give you two things to leave with that I'm challenging you. I want you to mentally call out the people that you be around that you know their energy ain't right. And at this particular time, you know that they are sucking the confidence out you, that they're stripping you of your confidence. Because I got to tell you, and I want to give you this, while you are trying to bring up your validation about yourself, while you're trying to bring up the confidence within yourself, most times you don't have it in you to bring somebody else's confidence up. Let me give it to you again as I close. Whenever you're trying to change some dynamics about yourself, whenever you're trying to change something about yourself, most often we try to fix somebody else and fix ourselves at the same time. And that's where a lot of people get snared. We try to fix ourselves and we try to fix others at the same time. We have some type of euphoria, or we have some type of I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word right now, but we have some type of but not epitome. What's the word? What I want to say? Not I don't know. Anyway, we have some type of epiphany. We have some type of epiphany, or we have some type of vision, and we get excited, and epiphany. We want to go ahead and fix somebody. No. Take this time to fix yourself. Take this time to fix yourself. Well, I thank y'all. Thank you, YouTube, for sharing. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment on this video. I'm going to make it live. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah.